In this video, I am going to explain about the simple equations and also how do we solve the simple equations and what are the roots and steps involving in solving the simple equations also. So now let us to know what are the simple equations. So simple equations are nothing but equations which contains only a single unknown. So whatever the degree of the equation, it must contains only a single unknown, like only it must be in the terms of x or it may be in the terms of y, like that. So before that, let us to know what is meant by the equation. So equation is nothing but it is an open sentence which contains equality sign. Means you can say take any open sentence like here x plus 3. So why it is an open sentence? Why because it is open for any value of x here. We can replace x by any number here. If x is 1, the value of this expression will becomes 1 plus 3 is 4. If x is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5 will come. So it is open for every real value of x. So in this open sentence, if we have any equality sign, then we call it as an equation. So look here, x plus 3, it is an open for any value of x, but if we use equality at anywhere there, then it will becomes an equation. So look here, I'm equating that x plus 3 equal to 7. So here in this open sentence we have equality sign is there. That's why it is an example of an equation. So now let us to know how do we solve the equation. Solving the equation is nothing but finding the values of x. Means finding the values of its unknowns. Suppose an equation it is in terms of x, then we need to if you want to solve it, we need to find the values of x only. That values always satisfies the equation again. So whatever the values satisfies the equation, we call them as roots. The values of the variables which satisfies the given equation are called roots of the equation. For example, x plus 5 equals 1. In this example, if I take in the place of x1, what will happen? The value of LHS will become 1 plus 5, that is 6 will come. 6 never be equal to 1. So that means x equal 1 does not satisfy the equation. So now I am trying to take here the x equal to. If I write in the place of x equal to there, then 2 plus 5 equals 7 will come. 2 plus 5 it is 7 only, na? 7 equals 7. That means it will be verified. So only the value of x equal to will satisfy the equation. Then we can say x equal to is the root of the equation x plus 5 equal to 7. And we can verify like this in the place of in the given equation. Just replace x by 2 here. Then 2 plus 5 equals 7. 7 equals 7. It is verified true. Okay na? So now go to the simple equation. So already I said simple equation it is nothing but an equation which contains only one unknown. For example, here we have one equation, it is there x plus 1 by 2 it is equal to 7x minus 5 by 4. So consider the both LHS and RHS, both they are containing the single variable x only. So we are not other than the x, we have no variables. That's why we can say it as a simple equation. Here also you can check it. This is also an example of simple equation, but here it is a second degree simple equation, and here we used only the letter x na. That's why it is a simple equation, right? So now how do we solve the simple equations? The equation will discuss now. The process of solving equations. So whenever you want to solve the equations, you need to remember some points very carefully. So first simplify LHS and RHS separately. Suppose if the LHS contains many terms here, if it is possible to simplify the terms, you need to simplify them. Like that the RHS parts also you should simplify them. Then after simplifying them, if both LHS and RHS are in fractional form, then we should do the cross multiplication. Means like this we should do. We have to multiply the numerator of the first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction and equate that value to the uh, product of the denominator of first fraction with the numerator of the second fraction. So after doing the cross multiplication, keep all the next, this is very important to you people, keep all the variable terms on the LHS side and all the constants on the RHS. So that why? Because we are going to solve the equation for that one. We must keep the variable terms on the one side, left hand side. Now then after what we do? We have to transpose the terms and find the value of unknown variable. So generally when we transpose the terms from one side to the another side of the equation, then we must change the signs of the terms as follows. So if you have plus sign, the term it is containing the plus, then if it goes to the right hand side, you must take their minus sign. If it is minus sign, it will becomes plus sign. If it is into is there, the operation will becomes division. If division operation it is there here, look here, the division operation will becomes here the into operation. Division will becomes into. So like that, these are the steps we need to remember when we solving the equations. So if you follow these all the steps, you will not make at anywhere mistakes. So now we'll go to discuss the examples also.